We're counting down the top 10 secret car reset tricks that dealerships wish you would never learn. From everyday glitches that leave drivers stranded, to hidden resets that can wipe away $500 repair bills in minutes, these real, do-it-yourself methods tackle everything from false warning lights to stubborn cars that won't start. Which trick saves the most stress and the most money? These are practical, safe, insider secrets mechanics hate, and they can put control back in your hands. Follow the steps carefully, stay safe, and watch the on-screen visuals for clear guidance. Ready for the list? Number 10. Number 10. Driving relearn cycle. After any kind of reset, your car's computer needs real-world data to run smoothly again. Instead of jumping straight into complicated tricks, start with a gentle drive. For the first 20 to 30 minutes, keep your speed varied, but avoid hard acceleration and sudden braking. This gives the engine control unit, the transmission, and the throttle time to relearn your driving style and stabilize idle and shift points. Most engine control units settle their base settings within the first half hour, according to automaker service bulletins and forum reports. Show simple visuals, the dashboard, the speedometer, the steering wheel, and calm driving footage that demonstrates the process. Mechanics often charge $200 to $500 for relearn services. No tools, no risk, just a calm drive that sets the foundation for every reset that follows. Always follow traffic laws and prioritize safety while you drive. Take it easy and let the car relearn naturally. Number 9. Brake pedal residual power drain. Even after pulling the battery, some brake control modules can stay powered up for nearly an hour. That means stubborn ABS and brake warning lights might stick around, tricking you into thinking a bigger problem exists. These are ghost errors that look serious, but they are often electrical residue. Here's the quick fix. With the battery disconnected and the keys out, press and hold the brake pedal for 15 seconds. That drains any leftover charge from hidden capacitors inside the brake circuits. Once the dash resets, most warning lights vanish on the next start. This is fast and simple. It is fast, safe, and wipes away those ghost errors that shops often charge $200 to $500 to clear. Visuals will show the dashboard, the battery terminal, and the brake pedal so you know where to look. Warning: always follow the steps carefully and safely. Make sure the vehicle is parked, the transmission is in park, and the parking brake is set. If you are not comfortable, get a professional to help. Number 8. Cleaning sensor connectors. Phantom check engine lights and an erratic idle often trace back to something as simple as a dirty sensor plug. Corrosion or grime on oxygen sensor, temperature sensor, or pressure sensor connectors can scramble signals and trick the engine control unit into thinking a part has failed. Around 30% of oxygen sensor trouble codes actually come from dirty or loose connectors, not the sensor itself. This is a simple fix that can save you money. Here's the reset. First, disconnect the negative battery terminal and make sure the car is completely off. Unplug the sensor connector, then spray the contacts with a proper electrical contact cleaner and let the contacts dry completely before reconnecting. Do not bend the pins, and do not use water or household cleaners. If a connector is corroded or damaged, replace the connector or have a professional handle it. Mechanics often charge $200 to $500 to diagnose or replace sensors, and this quick clean usually restores correct readings and silences stubborn warning lights. Warning: if you are not comfortable doing this yourself, get a professional to avoid injury or damage. Visually, show close-ups of the dashboard, the battery terminal, the sensor connector, and the spray can with clear step labels on screen. Number 7. Engine control unit reset without a scanner. If your car's idle feels rough or shifting gets weird after a battery swap, this is an insider trick mechanics hate. It clears the car computer's short-term memory without an expensive scan tool. First, disconnect the negative battery terminal and make sure the battery is fully disconnected. With the battery disconnected, turn the key to the ON position and leave it there for exactly 15 seconds. This lets the engine control unit, also called ECU, drain its volatile memory fully and wipe those stubborn adaptive trims that cause odd idle and shift behavior. Reconnect the battery, then start the engine and let it idle for 5 solid minutes. Do not touch the throttle during this idle. Let the computer relearn its baseline settings, smoothing out idle and shift patterns. On screen, show the dashboard, the battery terminal, and a close-up of the key position while a simple animation highlights the memory drain and relearn process. Mechanics still charge $200 to $500 for simple memory clears like this. Double-check your owner's manual before you try it. Follow the steps carefully and safely, and remember, timing is everything for a clean reset. Number 6. Electronic throttle body recalibration. After a battery swap or a throttle cleaning, you might notice the engine idling rough or hesitating off the line. That happens because the electronic throttle body, the gatekeeper for your gas pedal, stores its position in memory. When that data gets scrambled, the car's computer cannot match your foot to the correct throttle opening, and performance goes unstable. Here is the reset you can do without a scan tool. Turn the key to the on position, do not start the engine, and leave it on for 3 minutes. Do not touch the gas pedal, then turn the key off and wait 10 seconds. Repeat this on off cycle 3 times total. The throttle body will quietly relearn its endpoints and sync with the engine control unit. Timing matters. If you miss the timing, the reset may fail. Get it right, and you can erase those annoying idle and hesitation issues that shops often charge $200 to $500 to fix. Always check your owner's manual for model-specific steps and follow safety precautions. On screen, show the dashboard, a close-up of the ignition key, a slow zoom on the throttle body, and a simple timer graphic that counts the 3-minute and 10-second intervals. Number 5. Air conditioning system reset. When your car's air conditioning starts blowing the wrong temperature or refuses to change modes, the problem is often not a broken part. It is a confused control module. Most drivers never hear about the hidden recalibration trick tucked in dealer manuals, and that makes this an insider move mechanics rarely tell you about. Here is how to do it safely. With the ignition off, press and hold the hottest and coldest temperature buttons together. While you are holding them, start the engine. In many General Motors, Honda, and Ford models, this forces the air conditioning into self-test mode. You will hear the blend doors and actuators sweep through their full range. Sometimes the display will blink or show an 88-segment pattern. In about 30 seconds, the system relearns its limits and restores proper airflow. This simple sequence can fix stuck vents and uneven cooling, saving you from a $300 diagnostic bill. Mechanics often charge $200 to $500 for this service, so this trick can pay for itself fast. Always check your owner's manual for the exact button combination. If the system does not reset or if you hear grinding noises, stop immediately and consult a professional. On screen, show the dashboard, the temperature buttons, the vents, and a close-up of the display while the system cycles. Keep watching. Number 4 is next. Number 4. Clear warning lights without a scanner. Stubborn check engine or maintenance lights can stick around even after you fix the root cause. That can mean a trip to the shop and getting charged $200 to $500 just to clear a soft code. This trick can save you that fee, but follow the steps carefully and safely. Do this with the car parked, the gear in park or neutral, and the parking brake engaged. Turn the key to the on position. Do not start the engine. Press the gas pedal 5 times, quickly and fully. On the 5th press, hold the pedal down for a full 15 seconds. Some engine control units are programmed to recognize this pattern as a signal to wipe non-critical warning lights and begin a fresh monitoring cycle. If the light is gone when you next start the car, you just saved hundreds in diagnostic fees. If the light comes back, that means you need a proper scan. Never ignore repeated warnings, and always check your owner's manual for pedal sequence compatibility before trying this reset. For visuals, show the dashboard, the gas pedal, and the warning light. Add on screen text that says Step 1 and clear warning lights. Quick, simple, and often effective. Number 3. Electronic power steering relearn. If your steering suddenly feels heavy or jerky, or the electronic power steering warning light pops up after a battery change, there is a reset trick most shops will not mention. Modern electronic power steering systems remember the center position of the steering wheel using a digital angle sensor. Lose battery power, and that memory can vanish, leaving the system confused and your steering unpredictable. Here's the reset. With the engine running and the car parked, slowly turn the steering wheel all the way to the left and hold for 2 seconds. Then turn it fully to the right and hold for 2 seconds. Repeat this left to right cycle 3 times. Never force the wheel past its natural stop. This sequence lets the electronic power steering module relearn its limits and recenter itself. The result is normal steering assist returns, and that annoying electronic power steering light usually disappears. ASE manuals confirm this process. Dealers often charge $200 or more for what takes less than 2 minutes. Always keep the car stationary and your hands relaxed on the wheel. If the warning light stays on after the 3rd cycle, it is time for a diagnostic scan. For most drivers, this reset delivers instant relief and a safer drive. Number 2. Battery deep reset. When strange warning lights refuse to disappear or your car's electronics act possessed after a repair, it is often caused by hidden charge trapped inside the vehicle control modules. Here is the real reset trick shops rarely share. Disconnect the negative battery terminal first, then wait a full 15 minutes, no shortcuts. That pause gives the tiny capacitors inside your car's computers enough time to fully discharge, wiping out volatile memory that can hold onto glitches and ghost errors. Shops routinely charge up to $500 for diagnostic resets that this trick handles in less than 30 minutes. But safety comes first. Always remove the negative cable before the positive and reconnect in reverse order. Skipping the wait or reversing the order risks electrical arcs or incomplete resets. For most cars built before 2015, this method clears stubborn faults in engine, transmission, and infotainment modules. Always check your owner's manual and never attempt this on hybrids or electric vehicles, because those require special dealer procedures. 15 minutes of patience here can save you hundreds of dollars in unnecessary repairs. Number 1 on the list is the Immobilizer reset, a trick that can turn a dreaded no start into a $0 fix. After a battery swap, thousands of drivers hit the same panic. Key goes in, the dashboard lights up, but the engine will not crank. Dealerships routinely quote $350 or more for reprogramming, and some shops add towing fees just to get your car through the door. For many 2000 to 2015 vehicles with a traditional blade key, not a smart key or push-button start, there is a manufacturer-backed sequence that can save you every cent. Here is how it works. Insert your key and turn it to the on position. Leave it there for exactly 10 minutes. The security light should blink or stay solid while the Immobilizer attempts to re-authenticate. After 10 minutes, turn the key off for 5 seconds. Repeat this on then off cycle 3 times, always timing each step precisely. On the 4th cycle, turn the key and try to start the engine. If the security light goes out and the car starts, you have just avoided a dealer-only reset and a hefty bill. This method is confirmed for many GM Passlock 2 systems and for select Ford PATS models. It does not work for smart key systems, proximity fobs, or most European cars. Trying this on those systems can lock you out completely, so always check your owner manual or trusted forums first. Consumer complaint databases show dozens of cases where drivers used this reset to sidestep $400 quotes after a simple battery swap. If the security light does not change after the first cycle, stop and get professional help. Repeated failed attempts can trigger a permanent lockout. For the right car though, this is the ultimate reset trick mechanics hope you will never find. Across all 10 resets, one pattern stands out. Today's vehicles run on knowledge as much as hardware. The real fix isn't always a part. It's knowing the right sequence. In a world of complex electronics, power shifts to those who understand the system. Stay informed and stay in control.